In evolution, we've had some gradual picture of evolution in a Darwinian theory that says that evolution occurs in invisible little changes over millions of years that change from organism A to organism B. Imperceptible changes, and it's just a gradual change. Well, it turns out evolution studies and Stephen Jay Gould and Niles Eldredge, paleontologists, recognized that there were periods on this planet where life was thriving and then something happened catastrophic and up to 90% of life got wiped out. 5 times in the history of this planet, if you go back through the record, it says there was a period where life was thriving, boom, something happened, and then it started all over again with half or more of life disappearing and starting all over again 5 times. The last time, it's called a mass extinction. The last mass extinction event of mass size was 66 million years ago. I go, what happened? I say, the world was rich. We had jungles and forests. We had dinosaurs. We had all kinds of life on this planet. And a comet hit near Mexico and upended the entire ecosystem of the planet. The comet was so big, ecosystem got wiped out. All the dinosaurs got wiped out. The jungles got lost. The animals, up to 90% of life disappeared. And then it started all over again. So the last mass extinction, 66 million years ago, led to the extinction of the dinosaurs, okay? And I say, what's the character of mass extinction? I say, massive loss of life of the environment, the ecosphere. I go, so I say, listen to a simple fact. In 1970, the World Wildlife Foundation took a survey. How many animals are on this planet? And they come up with this big number. Well, they just did the survey again 2 years ago. 64% of the entire animal population on this planet has disappeared since 1970. The fish in the ocean, 90% of the fish are gone, with science estimate that in 2048, no fish will be in the ocean on planet Earth. Why? All of this is due to human behavior. We've undermined the garden. I go, why is it relevant? Because we are the garden. We're not here separate from the garden. We came from the garden. If you destroy the garden, you destroy who we are, because that's where we came from. Because human behavior has precipitated what is now recognized as the 6th mass extinction. We're already in it. We're already losing 70% or so of the animals and stuff on this planet. Species are disappearing every day like crazy. It's human behavior that is undermined because we're not living in harmony with nature. And I say, irrelevance, we are nature. If we can't live in harmony with nature, then we can't be here. So we are now in the 6th mass extinction, human behavior. I go, so why is it relevant? Because it's a calling that says, look at the world around you. It's collapsing. That the coronavirus is just another symptom in a world that is not understanding harmony, health, and peace. And that we're beginning symptoms all over. The world's global chaos. There's religious wars, racial wars, economic collapses, political collapses. It's not in one country, it's happening around the globe. Was it a coincidence all this is happening at once? I go, absolutely not. It is recognized. NASA did a major study on this situation. They said within a couple of decades, we will face, and listen to the word, irreversible collapse of industrial civilization. We're facing that today. Look what's happening in industrial civilization. It's shut down right now. And I go, what's going on? I say, we are in a 6th mass extinction. And we're not paying attention to the symptoms. We're looking at like, there's a tree and there's a tree and there's a tree. I say, you pull back. There's a whole forest there. There's a symptom. There's a symptom. I go, no, pull back. There's a bigger symptom. Human civilization, it's called anthropogenic, man-made extinction. Are we in it? My God, we are in it right now. You got 2 choices. Continue what you're doing, and the end is inevitable. And it's not 1,000 years from now. It's in many of the people watching this program are here in an evolutionary upheaval. We are in it right now. And it's not 1,000 years from now. Before the end of the century, human civilization could be wiped out as we know it. I go, wow, what can we do to stop it? I go, it's human behavior that's causing the problem. Who are we? Why are we here? How are we creating this mess? We already know it. We've undermined nature. We're polluting the air. We're polluting the water. We're polluting the soil. As if we can do these things. And the reality is, yeah, look at the consequence. There's a collapse of the ecosystem, and we're in it right now. And the point is, how many symptoms do we need before we wake up and say, oh my God, we're killing ourselves? And the issue is, well, we're facing one right now. And this virus spread is an expression that, okay, we're not living in harmony. Because if we were living in harmony, this virus wouldn't be as potentially dangerous as it is. And we are in a mass extinction, and we humans are creating it. Human behavior is a scientifically recognized cause of an extinction that we're experiencing right now. And so there's a choice. Wake up, change human behavior to become more in harmony with the garden, or continue on this path, and before the end of this century, it'll be a cataclysmic upheaval of the whole planet precipitated by humans. And we're in it right now. So the messages are coming to us. Are we going to respond to it? That's the question. We're going to die from doing this stuff. You can't just do it. We have to recognize we're an integral part of nature. We're not separate from nature. That's been our programming. Oh, nature exists and humans are separate. I go, no, nature and humans, one and the same. And if we don't learn to live in harmony with the garden, then nature gets rid of anything that throws the balance out. See that a human is the equivalent of a cell in the body of an evolving organism called humanity. It's the evolution of humanity that will save the planet. And we're not acting in a humane way at all. We're acting totally inhumane. I say, oh, well, if the destination is humanity and we're acting inhumane, then we're not going to get there. The wake-up call is we are all one. All the people on this planet are part of one species, one super organism. And the harmony that's showing up now is people, guess what? Not depending on the government, they're depending on the community. I go, yes, evolution is community. And this is an example for people to say, don't wait for the government to protect you. They're so far behind what's going on that we have to take care of ourselves. I go, the evolution of community is coming back. That is the nature that will save us in this planet right now.